Yeah, Shalom Israel. Before I start, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Wahar, Rakar, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles in Israel who rule and teach well, to the Akims and the Iris and Baris and those pushing up this word in truth, sincerity, and to the brothers and sisters in the truth. Just want to quickly touch on something. One of my brothers, them, Mashak. This is his lesson. His channel is Playing Upon Tables. And that's the lesson. It's posted on the channel. If you could go and watch it, it's a good lesson entitled Testimony, Dream, Vision. And it's about a dream he had about being in a prison, large prison, and the mother of his children had a similar dream, and it sort of expanded on his dream. So if you watch the lesson he does, he actually plays a voice note that she sent him. But the part I want to pick up on that he mentioned in his dream was how when he went up in front of a judge, he was trying to plead his case somewhat, but he was told to just continue sighing and crying to the Most High. And that's the part that I want to pick up on. You look at the condition that our people are in, and they don't seem to realize that we're actually still captives. And when we read the scriptures, each time we sighed and cried out to the Most High, he delivered us. You can read that in Exodus, in Psalms, where over and over would cry out to the Most High and he'll deliver us. But this time round, it's a small minority of us that's going to be sighing and crying and get deliverance. Us that's in this truth, we're trying to walk a life that's pleasing to the Most High. And there's people that may not be aware of the truth and trying to live a righteous life according to their understanding. But once the truth comes your way, we need to alter the way we live and live according to the word of the Most High. And that's what a lot of our people don't want to do. They still want to continue to do good according to their understanding and according to the world's standard of good, which isn't always the same standard as the Most High, because what the world may deem good, the Most High may deem evil or wicked. And we have to continue to cry out to the Most High, because he is hearing us. It's just that the length of time that we've been in this captivity, for a lot of our people who don't understand that we're still captive, it just seems like this is a never-ending cycle that we're in. Not believing. It's like I was on the road the other day and I was chatting to this young sister, and she's like, oh, you don't believe some man's going to come from the sky and deliver you. And that's because there's a lack of faith. We've been in this situation so long. A lot of our people don't see no actual deliverance from the captivity that we're in. No real change to the situation that we're in, where we're no longer suffering. The scripture speaks about us being at rest. They don't see them getting any rest unless they are, and it's a temporal rest, where they may be prospering in this kingdom. But we know that those who prosper in this kingdom, especially if it's not a blessing from the Most High for you to be alleviated of some of the stress, because we have people in the truth that has money, but you have a lot of people that are prospering, but they've submitted to Satan. You see it a lot in the music industry, in the film industry, those kind of things. And just in general, some people, they're just, the life that they live is one which isn't pleasing to the Most High. They just live that YOLO lifestyle. You only live once, as they say, and do what they feel is right, because they don't see nothing past this kingdom. That's why when the sister said, oh, you believe, someone's going to come from the sky and save you, and, basically to say that hope is pointless. This is why the scripture speaks about the strangeness of our salvation. When you read Wisdom of Solomon 5, it speaks about the strangeness of our salvation, because the way we're going to be delivered, people won't be expecting that. It's far beyond all that they can imagine. But we have to continue to keep sighing and crying to the Most High. Our prayers are heard, our affliction is seen. It's just that the Most High will deliver us in His timing. And the more the more our people wake up, the closer we get to deliverance, because there's an elect number which has to be sealed. And once that number is sealed, we can expect deliverance. And we see the signs of prophecy fulfilling, showing us that that time is coming closer. So we just need to continue sighing and crying. Scripture speaks about sighing and crying for righteousness. That's what we have to sigh and cry for, not for the wickedness that's happening in the world, especially if we're being wicked ourselves. So, and it speaks about the prayer of a righteous man availeth much. So keep sighing, keep crying. And a part that he mentioned in the lesson, when he was in prison, how there's a group of brothers outside in their fringes praying for him. So we need to be praying for each other, for the Lord to keep our faith, for the Lord to keep us strengthened, for the Lord to give us a spirit of endurance, But what was funny is that he was told the brothers was outside in their fringes, and it's like some people have a problem with wearing fringes in this captivity. They'll make excuses. Oh, well, we never used to wear these type of garments, or complain that you're putting it on t-shirts. But at the end of the day, it's law. Put it on. Let your light shine. Stand out. Be that light. Be that difference in this world. But yeah, that was what I wanted to touch on now. Watch the lesson. It's an edifying lesson. It's an uplifting lesson. And Lord willing, we're out of here soon. But continue to sigh and cry. Let me see if I can find something. Lucky. This is Psalms. This is Psalms 106 and 3. It says, "Blessed are they that keep judgment, and he that doeth righteousness at all times." Now, when we jump down to verse 'Slakia. Didn't pull no precepts previously. Psalms 106 and verse 42, it says, "Their enemies also oppressed them, and they were brought into subjection under their hand," which is the situation that we're in now, under oppression, under the hand of our enemies. It says, "Many times did he deliver them, but they provoked him with their counsel, and were brought low for their iniquity. Nevertheless, he regarded their affliction when he heard their cry." Yeah. So, like the brother said, when he was in front of the judge told him, "Look, just continue to sigh and cry." And that's what we have to do. Continue to sigh and cry, because our affliction is seen. Our cries are heard. It says, he made them also slacker. Verse 47, Psalms 106:47 says, "Save us, Yahweh our power, and gather us from among the heathen, to give thanks unto thy holy name, and to triumph in thy praise." And that was one of the things the Lord was saying to Pharaoh when he sent Moses to him, let my people go so that they may worship me. And we can't really worship the Lord properly how we should in this captivity. Yeah, so us being delivered out of here, we'll have that freedom to serve and worship the Most High properly without restrictions. But the point is to continue sighing and crying. Our oppression is seen, our cries are heard, and continue to send up prayers for the fellow brothers and sisters, that the Lord will continue to uphold us, to strengthen us in faith, in spirit, yeah, and give us that endurance spirit which is needed to endure to the end. But yeah, go and watch the brother's lesson. Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, I'm going to close out. I'm going to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Wahar Rakar Kadash, Kwam Yasha Allah.